If you'll all be so kind as to ante up.
I raise.
Raise.
I fold.
Ooh, this is not going to end well. I'll call that.
Ooh, decisive.
I check.
Check.
Your boldness is palpable.
Ecce, Oozer's Lay.
I'll bet.
I'll fold. Wow, a check. I'll alert the media.
All in.
Oh, fuzz nuggets.
Impressive.
Great
Really?
day in the morning.
The player has 2 pair. And Ash has a full house. Mr. Williams wins the pot.
Groovy.
It appears you have lost all your chips. Oh well, it's only money. Your money. $20,000 of it. Right down the drain.
Oh, I'm gonna miss you. You were such a good listener.
Ready for more, I see. The buy-in, please.
I'm in.
Call?
Call.
Check-a-Rudy.
Check.
Check.
Think. Yeah, I'll bet.
Don't be scared by the chips. Don't be scared by the chips. I'll call.
Oh, not smart. Fold.
It's a good thing I don't have bile ducts, because that hand would make me vomit.
I'll check.
Check.
Bet.
I'm not used to being the slappy in hand-slapping situations.
Well, that was a clever move that won't come back to bite you in your ample posterior. Mr. Williams has 3 of a kind, and the player has 2 pair. Ash wins the hand.
Boom.
Hey, GLaDOS, something I've always wondered about Aperture. Whatever happened to Cave Johnson?
Cave Johnson. That name doesn't appear in my databanks.
Oh, come on, Cave Johnson, the founder of Aperture Science. Rusty tells me he used to hang out with the original Team Venture all the time before he disappeared in the 80s.
There appears to be a Cave Johnson-sized hole in my archives. Give me a few seconds to check the physical files back at the lab.
You just do that.
I'm sorry, but it would seem someone or something has redacted all traces of Cave Johnson from Aperture Science. Why does this make me sad? Ash grabs the pot.
Someone get a hose, cause I'm on fire, baby.
Ooh, this is not going to end well.
All this folding is making me a little pent up.
Calling?
Yeah, I'll call.
I call.
Check.
Check.
I could bet. I'll bet.
Nuh-uh.
Nope.
Ah, that.
Mr. Trap has a pair of 5s. The player has a pair of 8s. The player wins.
Well, of course you won with those cards. Even Steve could have won with those cards. And all he can say is, hey-o. Shut the up, Steve. And people say I'm annoying.
Nah.
What was that?
I am attempting to ascertain what's so special about an ordinary set of poker equipment that it would oblige the owners of the inventory to assemble these so-called themed tournaments.
Maybe it was magic.
Magic, of course. And here I was wasting my time looking for fluctuations in the quantum foam. I'll just adjust my scanners to check for genies, leprechauns, and wizards.
Don't forget demons. Those SOBs are always up to something.
Of course they are.
Okay, then. Crap! What the hell?
The player has a full house, and Mr. Williams has a pair of 5s. The player wins the hand.
Not bad, Spanky.
Call.
This is gonna get ugly, isn't it?
If I was the kind of guy who used words like jinxed, this is the kind of moment I'd use it.
But since you're not that kind of guy, what word are you going to use?
Boned?
I'll check. Check.
That's a check.
Bet.
Dick move, man.
That's 8 cards of crap and a 5-card hand.
Not this time.
Call. I'll check that. Check.
The player has 3 of a kind. And Ash has to a pair. The player wins.
Laugh it up while you can, fuzzball.
These blinds are too low for players of your obvious skill. Let's bump them up to 600 and 1200.
I call.
Fold.
Raise.
Nope.
Have any of you considered the career opportunities as an aperture science test subject?
Don't most of your test subjects end up falling down bottomless pits?
That was the old aperture. Today, I can state with confidence that over 95% of our previously bottomless pits have been outfitted with state-of-the-art stain-resistant floor panels.
What Sam is trying to say is that Aperture's test subjects have a nasty habit of dying. Ah, damn it, all in.
Who the what now?
Big
Ah,
mistake.
hell.
Oh!
Brock has 2 pair, and our silent friend has 3 of a kind. The player wins the hand.
Not bad, Spanky.
Mr. Sampson has been eliminated from this experiment. Most poker professionals fold over 50% of the time. But hey, what do they know?
I am so into these cards.
Yeah, I'm in.
I'll check.
I'll bet.
I fold.
Nah.
Check. I'll check that.
The player has 3 of a kind. And Mr. Williams has King High. The player wins.
Don't get cocky, kid.
I fold.
Let's raise.
I fold.
Check. Come on, Ash, it's only money. Wake up and smell the chips.
Yow, tough call.
I'll check.
The player has 2 pair. And Ash has a flush. Ash wins.
It's good to be the king.
What's it like living in black and white?
Well, that's actually an old wives' tale, like the one about representative democracy. Dogs can see in color. It just looks like this.
Whoa! I am totally tripping balls right now.
We can also see fear and smell sarcasm.
Ooh, impressive.
Hey!
Hey, it works!
I think your mouth's writing checks that haven't been properly endorsed.
Humans write checks with their mouths? Ew. I'm gonna check.
Yeah, I'll bet.
I'll call that. I'll check that.
Check.
Oh! Call.
Call.
Claptrap has 3 of a kind. The player has 3 of a kind. And Mr. Williams has a flush. Mr. Williams wins the pot.
Ha! Nothing can stop me now.
Fold.
Call!
Hold on. Okay, raise.
Nice to see I'm not the only one who can get goaded into a horrible decision. I think you should know that the Claptrap General Purpose Robot is designed to be completely immune to outrageous bluffing. Call in. See what I did there?
Check.
Interesting. No, wait, what's the opposite of that?
Check. Oh, sorry. Inside joke. You had to be there. Check.
11% of all poker moves are checks. It's not an interesting statistic, but neither was your check. The little robot has a pair of 6s. The player has a pair of 7s. And Ash has 3 of a kind. On the side pot, Ash wins the hand. And on the main pot, Ash wins.
Come to Daddy.
The robot from Pandora is out of chips.
Claptrap out!
I enjoy these little games. I enjoy them even more when they're bigger. The blinds are now 800 and 1600.
Hey, Sam. You're technically a cop, right?
He's a maniac cop.
Yeah, we're cops.
Isn't it kind of your job to shut down illegal gambling joints?
All the heck in.
Impressive. I'm trying to figure out what you're thinking, and it's making my brain hurt. Let's supersize that. Whoa.
Yeah!
Ah, jeez.
Oh, no.
The player has 2 pair. Ashley has a pair of kings. Sam has 2 pair. On the side pot, the player wins the hand. And on the main pot, the player wins with the higher pairs. Well done. Now we'll see how you do when I'm not stacking the deck in your favor. Sam has been eliminated.
Maybe next time I should read up on poker strategies instead of reading funny lists on the internet.
Hey, Sam, check it out. 6 pivotal moments in history that depended on lunch meats.
Curse you, Max.
You ready to try and take down the king, kid? I'll check that. I'll check. Spicy. Yeah, I'm in. Check. Check.
Ash has a pair of fives, and you have a straight. The player wins. You know what they say. Lucky in cards, unlucky in love. Oh wait, that's a bad thing, isn't it?
I call. Bet. Check. Check.
Mr. Williams has two pair, and the player has two pair. The player wins with the higher pairs.
Well, yeah, anyone could win with those cards. Way to go out on a limb there, Captain Courageous. Yeah, I'll call. I'll check. Spicy. Time for a strategic withdrawal.
The player takes the pot.
I call. Bet.
Well, that was a clever move that won't come back to bite you in your ample posterior.
I'll keep this friendly. Okay, then. All in.
Ash has a full house, and our silent friend has a flush. Mr. Williams wins the pot. At the tone, the blinds will now be 1,000 and 2,000. Bing. Do you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that I should put the two of you in a cryogenic unit so that I can replay this tournament over and over at my leisure. But that would be wrong.
Okay, I'll bet. Check.
Mr. Williams has two pair, and the player has two pair. Ash wins with the higher pairs.
Another pot for me? You shouldn't have. I'll raise. Check. Bet. Check.
Ashley has 2 pair, and you have a full house. The player wins the hand. Well done. Now we'll see how you do when I'm not stacking the deck in your favor.
Nice hand. Almost as nice as this one. Check. I'll bet. Yeah, I'll bet. I'll check that.
Mr. Williams has 2 pair. The player has 3 of a kind. The player wins.
Not bad, Spanky. Ready to give up?
Don't listen to him. With a little luck, you can still win. Especially if you grow a new brain.
Well, I'll bet. I'll check. Let's take these chips out for a drive. Okay, then.
Ashley has a straight, and you have a flush. The player wins the hand. You know what they say. Lucky in cards, unlucky in love. Oh wait, that's a bad thing, isn't it?
You've got to be kidding me. All in.
Well, that was a clever move that won't come back to bite you in your ample posterior.
Ha!
Ash has 3 of a kind, and our silent friend has 2 pair. Ash wins the hand.
Come to Daddy.
The blinds have been increased to 264 and 4C8 in base 23. I'll give you a minute to work that out before I deal the next hand.
Call. Try not to freak out. I'm just tossing out a few of my extra chips. Check.
Ashley has a straight, and the player has a flush. The player wins. That's a relief. I was worried you might screw that up. Again.
Ouch. Whew, that's gonna leave a mark. All in. Who's your daddy?
Mr. Williams has two pair. The player has ace high. Ash wins. I project a 0.05% chance that this tournament will end in bloodshed. Luckily, I don't have any blood.
Check. Check. What would Chuck Finley do? All in.
Well, that was a clever move that won't come back to bite you in your ample posterior. Ash has a straight, and our silent friend has two pair. Mr. Williams wins the pot.
Ha! Nothing can stop me now. Raise. Nice. I'll bet. Time to bait the trap. All right. All in. I'm trying to figure out what you're thinking, and it's making my brain hurt.
Ashley has a straight, and the player has a straight. We have a tie, and the pot is split.
Yeah, I'm in. Bet. Okay, I'll bet.
Well, that was a clever move that won't come back to bite you in your ample posterior.
I'll check that.
Mr. Williams has three of a kind. The player has a pair of tens. Ash wins the hand.
All right, super groovy.
Did you hear that? That was the sound of a counter incrementing deep within my processing core, informing me that it's time to raise the blinds again. Here, I'll adjust its frequency so you can hear it too. I don't know why it sounds like a cow either. Regardless, the blinds are now 1,400 and 2,800. I love these little moments of quiet before the crying starts, don't you?
Crap. Call. Ah, jeez.
Ash has a flush, and you have a flush. The player wins with the high flush.
Well, yeah, anyone could win with those cards.
Congratulations. You've converted a nearly unbeatable hand into a victory.
Good hand, you lucky son of a bitch. I call. Check. Okay, I'll bet. I'll bet.
Ashley has a straight, and the player has a pair of sixes. Ash wins.
Huh. I'll raise. Nice. Bet. I'll check. Check.
Ash has two pair, and our silent friend has two pair. The player wins with the higher pairs.
Nice hand. Almost as nice as this one. Okay, raise. I'll bet. I knew I should have paid more attention in algebra. All in.
Well, that was a clever move that won't come back to bite you in your ample posterior.
Damn. Son of a...
Mr. Williams has a pair of sevens, and you have a flush. The player wins the hand.
Not bad, Spanky.
Well done. Now we'll see how you do when I'm not stacking the deck in your favor.
The player has won tonight's tournament.
I bet you think you're pretty clever, don't you?
I say.
But consider your competition. A steroid freak with rage issues, a horny robot, a half-witted cripple, and a dog. And even then you needed luck to win. Lots and lots of luck. I wonder how you'd do under less favorable conditions. Just kidding. I would never kill you in public.